Hey guys, now 7-star Infernape has just dropped. As you can see right there, it's here from the 4th to the 6th, and then from the 11th to the 13th. And I'm going to be showing you a great way to solo it so you can farm it or just get it in general. So maybe you want loads of Mystica, maybe you just want it so you're just collecting mighty smart Pokemon. What we're going to use is we're going to use Como with the Fighting type Terra and the Held item Shell Bell to restore health the more damage we deal. This Pokemon is going to be great for it. I just tried it out, had over half the time remaining. So max EVs in HP and defense. You want the Impish Nature, which is up in defense and down in special attack. Then the Bulletproof ability, which blocks Aura Sphere on every single turn except for the turn that he nullifies you, but it's not going to do that much damage anyway. Now we have a Body Press and Iron Defense. We just go max defense after he nullifies us and then spam Body Press. It's going to do a lot of damage, especially when we Terra. We have a Rain Dance to weaken his fire type attacks for 5 turns. And then we have Screech. We won't get to really use Screech to our advantage, but it's just there because it's nice. Now, what you want to look out for is the Nasty Plot at 79% time remaining, the Swords Dance at 50% time remaining, and the Focus Energy at 35% time remaining. As long as you can get around those, then you're completely fine. So we're just going to get straight into it. It's going to be the 7-star Rock type Infernape, as you can see right there. Let's begin. Okay, looks like we got a couple of Intimidate users. That's nice. You don't really need them, but it's always nice to have. Okay, so that's lowered his defense by 2 stages. First turn, what we're going to do is we're going to use Rain Dance. He tries using Aura Sphere, but as you can see, Bulletproof stops it from actually working. Now, the reason we're using Rain Dance straight from the get-go is he's going to steal Terra Charge very early, like there, so there's no point in attacking. And then after we put up our Rain Dance, we're going to start to use Body Press just to get our Terra Charge. Okay, he's using Terra Blast. That's fine. So there we go. We're just trying to kind of bait out his Nullify and get a few charges to the Terra. He will reduce Terra Orb charge very early on, about 95%. There we go, there's another attack. He puts his shield up very early. He has Grass Knot. I don't know if we went over the moves, but let me look at this now. He has Flare Blitz, Aura Sphere, Terra Blast, and Grass Knot. And then he can also use Nasty Plot, Swords Dance, and Focus Energy. There's the Nullify. Okay, that's fine. And now we just start to use Iron Defense. He does put his shield up, so that's why we can't really make use of Screech, because he does it very early and then he just removes negative effects from himself anyway. He uses Aura Sphere after he nullifies us. That's completely fine. We use Iron Defense. Excuse me. And that raises our defense again to +4. He tries using Aura Sphere. It doesn't work. This, honestly, it's like this Pokemon was made for this raid. We're going to use another Aura Sphere. Another Iron Defense to raise our defense to max. What's he going to use? Grass Knot. That's fine. But it's not very effective anyway. It's not going to do that much damage. What's he going to use now? He's going to remove negative effects for himself now. And then he will use a Nasty Plot. Now, when he uses Nasty Plot, his attacks will get a little bit better. But it's not too much of an issue. We're going to use a Body Press here. He's using Terra Blast, okay. His Terra Blast scales off whichever will do more damage. So that's it's a little bit of a worry, but it doesn't matter because even when we Terrestrialize, then the actual Terra Blast is going to be not very effective. So we get some help out there. And now we can just attack. So what we're going to do before we actually Terrestrialize is we're going to use Rain Dance. He's using Flare Blitz, that's fine. Does 8 damage. Lol. Anyway, he's going to use Rain Dance to lower his fire attacks in damage, because when we Terrestrialize, we'll be neutral against them. So we're going to Terrestrialize now, and then we'll attack. Now, hopefully we can get this done in the next 5 turns while the rain's up. So we are going to Terrestrialize now into our Fighting type. We no longer resist those Grass type attacks, which is unfortunate. But it's not going to be too much of a big deal. Even if he is on +2 special attack. He uses Terra Blast, that's fine. It's going to be not very effective still. There we go. So it doesn't do too much damage. And Our body press should do a lot of damage here, and we should catch up to the timer. As you can see right there, Infernape doesn't have the best defenses in the world, so we will do a lot of damage. We're back on full health nearly already. This is probably, with Como, you can have so much time remaining on this that it just makes it one of the easiest raids so far, which is kind of nice. If you have half the time remaining or over on a 7-star raid, you know that it's kind of, it's not too difficult, and then it's easily farmable. So he does use Sword Stance to raise his attack by 2 stages. That's completely fine. We're going to use Body Press here. And what's he going to use? Oh no, we attack first because he got paralyzed by Belly Bull. Okay, there we go. So we do break the shield. This is where he's going to use a focus energy either before or after the attack. He's paralyzed, he can't move. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, he uses Grass Knot as his normal attack. His focus energy did get cancelled out. Oh, he uses 2 Grass Knots. Okay, that's fine. We're going to use Body Press here. This is a free turn because we did break his shield. Is that going to finish him? Not quite. We'll just go with one more after that. We're on full health though. It's very doubtful that he'll be able to take us out. Even if he wasn't paralyzed and he went first, that he wouldn't have been able to take us out. We go with a Body Press and boom, it's over. So as you can see, half the time remaining is not too much of an issue, and we win the raid. There we go, nice and easy. Yeah, we'll catch him. What are we catching him in? Premium Ball? Why not? Why not? He's got white on his body and also red matches, and we love a Premium Ball. There we go, we got on the ability patch we wanted. We didn't get any Herba Mystica, which is unfortunate. If you want to like be really safe, you can reapply the Rain Dance at the very end if you really want, just in case he does get that crit. But it's completely up to you. I don't tend to do it, but if you want, you can do. That's why it's there after all, so you can make full use out of it. And that's going to be the solo guide on the 7-star Infernape. Hope you have found this one helpful. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more guides, builds, and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.